That's Adele at 8:24 here on Cars 108, 80s, 90s, and now. It's Pat and AJ here. We all know the story of the road closures has reached us because, well, it's nice outside. Joined in studio right now by Lieutenant Simpson of the Grand Blanc Police Department. Thank you so much for coming in, Lieutenant.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. We know, me and you, we met before. We have kids who are both on the spectrum, and we met a while ago at the Autism Support and Resource Center.
Yes.
Good to see you again.
You too.
All
you
right.
too.
So let's talk a little bit about this now. AJ, go ahead. Set up the mystery, the quandary that is the road closures and the subdivision closures in Grand Blanc.
Okay, so Grand Blanc Township Police Department Facebooked, and you guys have been great about being on social media.
Thank you.
About the road closures and how you cannot go through said areas. Even on weekends, road closed means road closed. Yeah. We will pull you over. And I've seen you guys pulling people over, and I thought it was pretty, it is what it is. This last weekend, a lot of signs went up that said close the through traffic in the neighborhoods around those road closures. And there was so much drama on your Facebook page, and I couldn't get enough of it. Like, I'm like, look at this. I'm like, it's amazing, and there's a lot of confusion.
There was drama on Facebook.
I know, but the Grand Blanc Township Police Department was saying, hey, we've called the Genesee County Road Commission. We're trying to get answers too. So I figured we'd try to have somebody on.
So this is about the closures at what, Hill and Belsay? That's the big one.
That's the right now. That's the newest one.
That's the big one, and it is rerouting a lot of folks.
Yes, it is.
And some people got smart, did a little GPS, and started figuring out that they can get through a subdivision.
Myself included. I'm totally guilty of it.
Jay did it. Now, is that something they should be doing, they can be doing, or they should not be doing?
Well, let me preface it by saying this. We don't put the signs up. I'm definitely not trying to pass the buck, but we control what we control.
Yeah.
The road commission does that. What we are trying to do is we're not out there to watch people drive through a neighborhood. We're just watching people drive safely.
Yeah.
That's what we care about.
Yeah.
The subdivisions are going to get more traffic. Mm-hmm. It's an inconvenience we'll all deal with. But our concern is not the through traffic. Our concern is how they're driving as they go through.
Sure.
So if you're going through a subdivision and you're not gaming the system, but you're working a way around it, be respectful, right? Like don't go cruising through at 50 miles an hour.
Absolutely. And like you said earlier, I have a son. Yeah. We all have kids. That's our number one concern. Let's be safe. The project's supposed to be done by the end of July. Yeah. I know it seems like that's forever away, but
it's really not that bad.
No,
it's not that bad.
And unfortunately, those signs did cause some confusion.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we're talking about the same one, but actually it says no through traffic. It doesn't say road closed, no through traffic.
Yes.
So many signs.
There's a few different signs out there. If the road is closed, whole another world. You cannot drive through.
Okay.
If it says closed, you stop, you turn around.
Yep, you can't get through.
Okay.
No through traffic is... We look at it as a strong suggestion.
A suggestion of if you're trying to get through, this is going to be against your best interest.
Well, because there's not a lot of, and same with our neighborhood, there's no sidewalks.
Yeah.
So I understand why residents are concerned about the amount of traffic that's coming through, and especially if they're driving too fast.
And it doesn't help that we're going into summer season. The kids are going to be out of school and running around. And I'm sure people in these subdivisions, oh my goodness, we go from 10 cars an hour to a parade of cars, you know?
It is. It's at the very top of our traffic issues right now.
Okay.
And
I can imagine.
And we are doing the very best we can to make it flow as easily as we can.
Okay.
We're not here to punish people.
No, you're not.
Question. Well, it's pretty clear. I mean, I've seen you guys pull people over who are passing through the Rite Aid parking lot, and that's a very clear no-no.
Hold on. What if you stop and buy something? If I go in there and buy Cheetos, then I can pass, right?
Well, if you go in there and buy Cheetos, I'm going to wonder why you have the munchies.
Well,
actually, yeah, if you use, that's for their customers, absolutely.
Yeah.
And essentially, the law says you can't use private property to avoid the traffic control.
I remember that.
It's the private property is the key to that.
How do I know all this? And I didn't even take driver's ed.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
But yeah, that's just it. If you need to go into Rite Aid, do your business. Do your business. That's fine.
All right.
Just don't,
So hold on. If people now we're here with Lieutenant Simpson of the Grand Blanc Police Department. So if people have any additional questions, maybe a little confused.
I would definitely go through the Grand Blanc Township Police Department because I did call the Genesee County Road Commission, and to say the least, they were not interested in talking about it.
But then you're getting in county and like everything else. But people can call you and they can ask questions.
Sure, absolutely. We want. Our thing is education. We want to teach people how to do things the safest possible way.
Okay.
Education is the biggest part of what we do. Enforcement is pretty small. Even though all you hear about is enforcement,
I know.
it's pretty small.
Yeah. All right.
I have not seen a ticket come through for somebody going through a no-through traffic sign.
See? So it's not a priority. But listen, it's going to be so awesome when we're done with it.
Oh, we're excited.
It's going to be great.
I'm sure you guys are.
It's only July. I know it's a month away, but trust me, it'll get done. And when it does, we can all then complain about how no one knows how to use
a roundabout.
Until then, give everyone a break. Give the kids a break if you're going through subdivisions.
Yes.
But as we learned, Lieutenant, closed, no.
Closed is no.
No through drive. Strong suggestion.
There's detours that might be a better choice.
All right, there you go. So
that is all. See, that's all we needed.
That's all
now
you
can't say you didn't. Now you can't say you didn't know.
All right,
that's why I want to have them on.
The mysteries of the road signs and road closures have been solved. Lieutenant Simpson, of course, we thank you for coming up.
Thank you so much.
Talking to us. All right, there you go. It's Cars 108, 80s, 90s, and now at 8:30.